Indians loved cash. Until we got low-cost internet and COVID.
500 rupee and 1000 rupee currency notes will no longer be legal tender.
And these two events created a canon event in India, which was UPI. In fact, 4 out of every 5 transactions are done through UPI. And while this growth has been really impressive, the problem is that so have the frauds. 1,750 crores. That's how much was lost due to cyber fraud in just 4 months. And this is what was reported to the cyber cell. Who knows what it actually was? So this is getting a little out of control. So in this episode, we're going to talk about the good, well, not really, mostly the bad of UPI frauds and how you can prevent it, because your next UPI transaction could be a scam. So we got to know about this scam when 3 people actually fell victim to it in our own office. So let's talk about scam number 1, Meet Anmol. He normally doesn't work really hard and is dancing around in the office. He loves art and always comes up to people and says, "Hello, good morning." So one day, he was deep in his work when suddenly a message pops up on his phone. That was unexpected, and before he can figure it out, tring tring, his phone rings from an unknown number, but Anmol picks it up. हेलो सर, मैं तुषार बात कर रहा हूँ सूरत से। मैंने गलती से आपके UPI पे 11,000 भेज दिए हैं। मेरे फादर के मेडिसिन का पेमेंट कर रहा था और आपके नंबर पे आ गया। क्या आप मुझे पैसे वापस कर सकते हो? Now this feels a bit weird, so Anmol says,
भैया 1 मिनट, लेट मी चेक।
सर प्लीज रिटर्न कर दीजिए, मुझे मेडिसिन लेने हैं पापा के लिए, मैं हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट है, वो मैं बाहर ही खड़ा हूँ। अब that poor guy, बेचारा, seems to be in some sort of medical emergency. So as a good human, he says,
भाई कोई बात नहीं, I'm sending you back your 11,000.
And you enter 11,000 and your PIN, and the payment is done. So let's break down this entire scam. First, he gets a call from an unknown number and a credit immediately out of nowhere. Second, there is emotional pressure and a time limit to return this money that he supposedly got. Third, he didn't check his bank account to check whether he actually received a credit or not, because sometimes that SMS could be faked. Checking your bank account to see whether you received a credit or not is important, because when you look at this SMS, it looks like an SMS from your bank that you received money. But look carefully. That is not your bank account number, which you conveniently ignored, and it's not being sent by the actual bank. It's sent by a sender, a random number. They basically copied the format and sent it to you, and because people don't notice and there's so much of pressure, there's a call, there's emotional pressure, you send the money. If someone says he sent you money, check your bank account. Fourth, if you refuse and tell the scammer, "Hey, I will not pay you," he may threat and say, "I will lodge a police complaint, and with this FIR, the police will get involved. Mere paise mujhe do." These scammers are more professional than you think. They probably have a database, Excel sheets, and SOP, KRA, targets, quarterly, incentives. They're running this like a freaking business. Anyway, let's get to scam number 2, UPI Autopay. Meet Vandit. He loves bikes but now drives a car for some reason. Must be the girlfriend. He's working in the office just like a normal day, and boom, pops up Netflix ka Autopay subscription. Now, he's already enjoying Netflix and every month he has to pay. This is an auto debit, and he thinks,
you know what, I will just accept it.
And he clicks on the link. And here's how a simple notification that looked so cute, so simple to make your life easier, turned into a fraud. Hey guys, so we launched 2 new channels, 01 Women and 01 Hindi. Do check that out, and now back to the episode. So let's break down this entire scam. 1, you get an SMS from Netflix asking you to auto-pay. Now, there are many people who've subscribed to this service, and you might think you can. There are 2 things that could happen here. You're actually doing an auto-pay for someone else's Netflix account, which means you're paying every single month till the end of time to this person. What a cheap fraud. But I mean, second, the people could just change their own name to Netflix or Prime or some other popular name thinking you're paying for a service, but you're just sending it to a person. I know this sounds weird, but we found cases where the name of Autopay was Amazon, but it was going to an individual. So you actually should pause the video, open it up, and see if you have automatic payments running right now. Also notice, anyone can guess your UPI ID. It's usually your phone number at multiple bank account possibilities. They can actually send an autopay request for a different service. So you gotta be careful. And here is the third scam: unclaimed cashback rewards that you will get in your account immediately. Meet Rishi Bhai. This guy makes a lot of noise and does even less work. He loves chole chawal, loves rajma, but hates to cook it himself. Anyway, one day he was pretending to work and he gets a pop-up on his phone. Bring. Someone says that you have itna sara unclaimed cashback available. This is followed immediately by a phone call.
Hello, I'm calling from XYZ Debit Company, sir, and you have 7,000 cashback remaining that is to be credited to your account. But your account is unverified, sir. This is a reminder call because this is expiring in the next 2 hours. Our server resets in the next 2 hours, sir. So can I just quickly verify and this amount will be transferred to you?
Rishi's a little shocked, little surprised. Very nice. He says, yes, sir. Tell me what I need to do to get this verification done.
Sir, it's a simple digitalized process. All you need to do is to tell me your full name. Once you are done with this, our server will accept it and you shall get your cash back.
He receives an SMS from the authorized person and it says, sir, click on the link and verify your UPI ID by entering your PIN. Once you've done this, our servers will accept it and you shall get the cash back. And waits for the money to come into his account, which never does. He just got defrauded. So let's break down this entire scam. Now, before we talk about the red flags, I want you to watch this clip.
अकाउंट नंबर दिख रहा है ना सर? सर क्लिक करिए।
अरे सर ये तो यूपीआई पिन मांगने लगा।
वेरिफिकेशन के लिए सर पिन मांगा जा रहा है।
बैलेंस लेने के लिए कब से यूपीआई पिन डालने की जरूरत पड़ने लगी? यहाँ पे लिखा है यू आर ट्रांसफरिंग मनी फ्रॉम योर अकाउंट।
Clearly, the person on the other end is saying, enter the UPI pin to receive the money. Guys, you enter the UPI pin to send money. There is no functionality to put in the pin to receive the cash. Now here's the most important part, the checklist. 1. Your UPI pin is to send money, never to receive or to verify. The only case you'll use your pin is to send cash. Second, if you get an SMS of a credit or a debit, verify it on your actual banking app. Do not blindly believe in just the SMS because, as you know, it can be faked. Third, if you get a call from an unknown number, even if it sounds like someone familiar, it could be an AI-generated voice, giving you a sense of urgency to complete some payment really quickly because someone's in danger, always verify whether this is true or not. Number 4, don't share your UPI ID publicly. People are waiting for that information. No one should know this unless they really need to know it. Number 5, actually set a daily transaction limit for your UPI. It could be useful. If something like this does happen to you, don't forget to call this number and report it to the cybercrime police. If you have faced a UPI scam, please tell us the story in the comment. If we share with each other, we learn. Also type Deinfluencing Army. See you in the next episode.